guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do something a little bit different and kind of start a new series here on the channel. So I was watching one of Kristen Gem's, I think I'm pronouncing her last name properly, if not, please correct me, Kristen Gem's channel, and she was doing a TBT, a Throwback Thursday, of her past favorites. And she went back 2 years. She's been on YouTube a lot longer than I have. And she went back 2 years and sort of talked about whether these things were still her favorites or her thoughts on them now, if she even still had them. And I thought that was a pretty cool idea, but I kind of wanted to put my own spin on it. So what I thought I would do is just sort of, you know, use products that I used to really love and that I used to use all the time. And maybe this is just 3 months ago or 6 months ago, but there's so many new makeup releases that come out all the time. And I thought, let's just sort of appreciate the stuff that we have in our collection. And I met Risa Does Makeup. I met Risa. Risa Does Makeup is her channel, and I met her at the makeup show this past weekend, and she was talking about how, you know, like, it's just so crazy trying to keep up with the new releases, and that she really wanted to kind of do, like, you know, just really use products that we already have in our collection. As much as I enjoy like the anti-haul videos that Kimberly Clark started, I love the message that she's sort of bringing out about, you know, how we're just consumers. But I didn't want to go down that road, only because I love hauling stuff. I love shopping. I love buying things. I love feeding the economy. You know, this is sort of my spin on it. My spin on Risa's commentary, my spin on Kristen's TBT, and my spin on, like, the anti-haul. This is more of just like a, let's appreciate what we have for a moment. I kind of dug around my collection, and it was, you know, that was also great to do. I mean, yes, I love shopping. I love buying new products. I love testing new things out. I love, you know, opening up packages and things. But it was kind of just as fun to go through my collection and sort of rediscover things that I used to use all the time, that I used to love, that used to be like, you know, my holy grails. So that's basically what I'm doing here. So this tutorial is on this look, and it's using a lot of favorites that I, you know, I couldn't live without, maybe just as short as 3 months ago, back to maybe a year ago. So I hope to do this a little bit more regularly. I don't really have a set schedule for filming at the moment, since YouTube is sort of just a hobby for me. So when I do post these, they will be on Thursday, just to sort of keep in line with the whole TBT theme. So anyway, enough of this super long intro. I did just want to intro this series. I will not be saying this all over again the next time I do this TBT type of video. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. So I'm going to start with one of my all-time favorite primers, which is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin-Enriched Face Base. I love this. It is actually, I believe, marketed towards drier skin, but I just love how nourishing it is, and I love, like, the fresh citrusy scent. It's so good. So next, I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This has been in my collection for a very long time. This is probably my third bottle, and I'm in shade 4. So I'm just going to shake that up because I haven't used it in a while. And I'm going to use my trusty Hourglass foundation brush. I can't even remember what application tool I liked using best with this Luminous Silk Foundation, so hopefully this works. Oh, I forgot how much I love the finish of this foundation. It is, like, perfect if you have dry skin. It gives you that, like, radiant, like, dewy glow. Alright, so next I'm going to use a concealer that I've actually been using for a very long time. So this is not sort of like a forgotten item, but it's been with me for a long time. So this is the By Terry Terribly Denseless Concealer, and I have it in shade 2 Vanilla Beige. So I like using my fingers to work in concealer. It just, I don't know. I just like the warmth of my fingers when it comes to concealer. Otherwise, I feel like it can look very, very cakey, you know, like it's just sitting on top of the skin. So next, before I started using the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, I used the NARS Translucent Crystal Powder, this guy, and I loved it. I don't know, and ever since I got the Charlotte Tilbury, I just use that sort of nonstop. So this has definitely been, like, a forgotten favorite of mine. So I'm going to go ahead and use this today. And it definitely has that I don't know, that like layer on top that needs to be kind of scratched away. So for bronzer, I dug out one of my old favorites, the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Bronze 02. And I used to love this powder. I mean, I still do, but I used to use it all the time, like almost every single day. So I'm going to use my very dirty bronzer brush. And I love this powder because it is very, very light. It's very buildable. It has a little bit of a sheen, but not too much. It's just a really great kind of everyday bronzer. I just love it. So let me highlight. I mean, I don't even know if you can consider this like an oldie but a goodie, but it is definitely one of the first highlighters I ever got. And I don't know, I mean, I have so many highlighters that I just don't use it that often, but I absolutely love it. And no surprise, it's the Becca Champagne Pop. It's so gorgeous. It's like the perfect color. So I'm going to use my Anastasia A23 highlighting brush. I don't know if I like the chin highlight. I feel like it makes me look like I'm drooling. Such a good highlight. I don't know why I don't use it more often. I love it. I love a highlight that makes you look like wet. On to blush, and this is a blush that I purchased a long time ago again, and I love it, and it's great. It's from Makeup Revolution, so it is a drugstore brand that I got at Ulta. I believe I got this at Ulta. Anyway, this is color Nude. Here it is. It's a great like matte blush. It's just super duper pretty. Again, I love it. I don't know why I haven't used it more often. I'm just going to go ahead and use this kind of like stipple brush. So if you guys have been watching me at all, you know I'm obsessed with the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel, but before that, and I still absolutely love, is the Glossier Boy Brow. So I'm going to use, I have black and brown. I'm going to use brown today for a softer look. Sometimes what I do is use black like at the tail here to kind of make that a little bit stronger, but we're just going to kind of leave it low maintenance today and just use the brown. So eyebrows down, let's move on to eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is another one that I've just been using forever. There really isn't another one that I like as much. Alright, so the Tartelette in Bloom is making a reappearance. I love this palette. I mean, it's so great. It is neutral, leans warm, it has mattes, it has shimmers. It's just such a great palette, and I used to travel with this all the time because I knew if I grabbed this I could do a very, you know, neutral everyday look, and then I could go into these like darker colors and get like, you know, more of an evening dramatic look. So anyway, I'm just going to take a blender brush and use this Flower Child color and kind of brush that all over the lid to kind of set the primer down. And then what I'm going to do is add this Smarty Pants color. It's just a little bit darker, and kind of put that into my crease. Just going back and forth. I have this weirdo patch of skin here that either doesn't take color or takes it really like darker. It's so weird. And then I'm going to use a dark color on the outer corner of my eyes. I'm going to use Activist, which is this color here. And I'm going to take like a pencil kind of definer brush and just sort of pat that on. And then use the brush that I just used to kind of blend that in a little bit. And then I'm going to use this Firecracker color, which is like this really cool kind of shimmery copper color, and I'm going to put that in the middle of my lid. So I've got a flat shader brush for Firecracker, and I'm going to just pack that onto the middle of my lid. And then I'm going to blend those two colors together. And then I'm going to take an even smaller kind of pencil brush and go into Funny Girl, which is this light shimmery shade, and use that on the inner corner and the inside portion of my lid here. Okay, I'm going to do one last blending job over here. I feel like this dark patch is not blended enough. Alright, and then I'm going to take another small pencil brush and take that Activist color and line my lower lash line with it. And I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and apply some mascara. I'm just going to go ahead and use what I have been using, which is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, because I don't have old mascara. That would be kind of gross. I know you're laughing at like my 4 eyelashes. Better than nothing? I don't even know. So last but not least, I whipped out my Clé de Peau, what is this? The Enriched Lip Luminizer. So this is one of their really like sheer, balmy kind of skinny lipsticks. So I have color, I think this is color 220. And then I have color 232. This is like a refillable cartridge that I could kind of swap out. So 220 is like a little bit peachier, if you can see that. And then 232 is a little bit pinkier. So I'm going to try the peachier, see how that goes. Oh, my lips are so dry. I think the peachier looks okay. What do you guys think? I think the pinky one may be a little bit too cool because I have a lot of warmth going on up here. So I think that works. So here is my final look using past favorites that I have neglected over the past couple of months. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the whole sort of TBT concept here. I hope to do more of these. And please give this video a thumbs up if you did like this sort of idea. And please comment down below if you have some favorites that you would like to see used again. I may have it in my collection. I probably do. And I will throw those into my next one. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.